Hello, this is Manish Patel with IMTF Trade. Today is January 13th. I want to talk to you about the Forex currency New Zealand CAD. I want to talk to you a reason why this was on our top picks for January for currencies, and already pulled up the seasonal pattern here. If you just go to alerttrades with a S.com, it has a symbol here for the mobile apps right there. You could go in there and put New Zealand CAD, and you could see for January this had an 80% probability of New Zealand CAD going bullish. Average move is about 2.2%, and 18% of the price action for the entire year occurs for this month, so it's a trending month. Okay, so normally what we do is we go to the charts here, we go to the 30-minute, and we start looking from the first of the month because this is monthly seasonal patterns. And you can see the first of the month we were kind of here. You had a bearish setup here that didn't quite trigger. They had a bullish setup that didn't trigger, and then it went down. So no bullish setup really triggered until this area here. When we got this area here, it was bullish, but then it got canceled there. So there was no really setup, and there was a little consolidation pattern in here, but it was not going to sit there and set up a green shaded area. So what we did was we went down to a 30-minute to get our risk a lot lower because of that consolidation pattern. Okay, so if you look in here, you're going to see in just a minute chart pulled up. There's a breakout right there, and we kind of took it all the way to that level right there, and we're at a very critical level right there. And you can see these multiple time frame crosses right there, which are basically crosses that telling you all the swing traders and long-term traders are thinking there's a major resistance level there, and you could see it kind of got straight to that level and stopped. And the reason why it's at a very critical level right now is that you have a lot of people that look at Fibonacci retracements. Okay, and I want to show you something here. And you could see that where those multiple time frame crosses were, and they're going to appear in just a moment right there, you could see from this trend right about right there to right there, the multiple time frame crosses in the past lined up to be the 61.8. Now, when you have a Fibonacci retracement right there, you want it to kind of be at the current bar. It's not at the current bar right now, so that means there's not a direct influence. There's an influence in the past. So you have to be very, very careful. If the crosses were right above me at that level right now, then basically I would think that Fibonacci would hold. But right now, this is at a critical level right there, and we want to see exactly what's going to happen this week for the New Zealand CAD. Are we going to break it or we're going to hold it? What are we going to do? And the way we're looking at this is we're looking at the 1 month chart, because you could see that this is bullish trending here, and we want to see if it's going to sit there and stay above this green line on the 60-minute or go below it. If it goes below it, that Fibonacci retracement is going to hold. If we have multiple time frame crosses that develop as resistances, then that will be an extra confirmation that basically this level here in the past will hold and it'll go down. If we don't see any of those, it's going to have a high probability of getting to this point right here and breaking it and going higher. So this is a Fibonacci retracement here in the past. It's not the current bar, so you got to be very careful. And the reason why you have to be very careful, if you look at the daily time frame here, I'm going to shrink this down right there. Even though this is a Fibonacci retracement to go down right there, this is still a major bullish trend right there on the daily time frame, and this was a major pullback right there which kind of held, and now it's got a high probability to sit there and come into this area here. If it does a full retracement up to 100%, it's going to be right there. If it does it to the 78.6, it's going to be to these multiple time frame crosses right there. So we're at a very critical level for the New Zealand CAD. It's critical to kind of see exactly where we're going to sit there and be at the end of this month. End of this week. So we got to see exactly where it's going to be. But you could see from the seasonal pattern, it was saying it was bullish from the first of the month, which was right here. Okay, so the first of the month we opened here, and it's got bullish trending here. So if this does sit there and follow the seasonal pattern, then what will happen is that it will break this Fibonacci level and this multiple time frame crosses right there, and it will sit there and start to make a move to go retest this high, and it possibly can break it too. And that's kind of what we're looking for, and the daily kind of confirms that, because it wasn't a bullish trend, did a major pullback here. The major pullback was not too strong, so it still has a lot of bullish energy, so it does have a high probability of retesting this high and to keep on going. If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to email us at info@eiicapital.com. Thanks. Bye-bye.